Alright, so for my one-time exhibition, I showed my bridge project for physics class. And our agenda was first talking about the process of my groups of making the bridge, my reflection on the project afterwards, and the physics behind it, and maybe this doesn't break a demonstration. So at the beginning, Miss Singh made us draw it out at first. So my idea was over here was to include the X-shaped popsicle sip. So when you put the book on the bridge, it has like more support. It could like bend more since it's like the X-shape. And that didn't really work out because, see, with what I struggled with was the time we actually had to complete this. We only had 3 days to complete it, and one of those days we didn't really use it wisely because one of our group members was absent, so we had to stay after school, but it still wasn't enough time. And yeah, and then it was just straight building for 3 days straight, and then 1 day after school. And another thing I struggled with was the actual building of it, because at first I was really confident of building it, and then when I actually started, I could see like the things that could go wrong, things that could break, like over here, thing over here that broke somehow. And revisions, like I said, was to include the X shape, because that's not what we did because of time constraints, because this platform right here took absolutely so long to do. It's 3 popsicle sips, and then, yeah. And you had to like use Gorilla Glue, so it took a lot of time to drop. So, and then to support the bridge on here to the side, because during the competition, it was unstable. So like, when we try to put books, it would like lean towards the side. So like, put more support on the side so it'll be more stable. Yeah. And the physics behind it. So this related to the forces in physics, and 2 of them that we specifically used for this bridge project was force of gravity and normal force. Force of gravity is the force between mass and the earth. So like, this book was like pushing down on the bridge, which is like gravity pushing down on the book, which goes onto the bridge. And then the normal force was the force exerted out in order to cancel out the object. And so the bridge will, if it didn't have enough like popsicles and like support, the normal force like wouldn't be able to like, so it will break. So if it wasn't able to like cancel it out, that means the bridge is broken. So like it's that. So right now the normal force is like equal to the force of gravity because it's not broken. So it's like canceling it out. So it's equal. And yeah. We have to do a reflection on it. And one of the things we have to do was create this free body diagram. And so we have to take the weight of it, and then the conversion was 0.225 pounds equals 1 Newton. So me and my group came up to 178 Newtons. So this is basically the book pushing down. This is the force of gravity. So it was pushing down with a force of 178 Newtons, and then the normal force was pushing back up with 178 Newtons because ours didn't break. So yeah. No, it's time for the demonstration. So the project was only supposed to be 5 pounds. So that's only for 1 physics book. So this is, I don't know if it's 5 pounds. So this would be passing, I think, if it was 5 pounds. You can see how far it could go. So mine, we didn't win the competition. My group didn't win the competition. We went up to 45 pounds. So that's 9 books. And then it like started sliding. The support was like leaning. And then we tried with Miss Singh because he was like, let's just do it. And then it like slid right under her when she tried to sit on it.
I mean, don't do it if it's gonna break.
Yeah.
How many did you do in class?
9. But like that was like the critical. Like it was about to break. Yeah, that's a low. Yeah. So that was 7 books. So that's 35 pounds. If these are 5 pounds, so yeah, that's my project.
I have 2 of those books back. Do you notice suspension bridges?
Hmm?
Do you notice suspension bridges?
No. What is it?
I'm just obsessed with suspension bridges.
How do you feel that this project connects to the real world?
I feel like it creates like physics is like about anything about building and like it relates to like a road bridge because when we was talking about it at first we was talking about how how cars go through bridges and like there's a lot of weight that goes through the bridge and there has to be enough force when they're building it to like the normal force has to negate all the cars around it. So I feel like it relates to the railroad. And I think I want to be an engineer or like build something. So I feel like this help me in the future.
Did this project like spark something in you to like do other projects like this?
Not really, but I do want to start because I did like the fact of building stuff because I realized that it was a lot of fun and especially with a group of people because there's a lot of ideas and like we have like debates of like what we should do, what should we not do, and we always come to like an idea that we always agree on. So I like it.
Who'd you work with for your fiber?
Christian and Jason.
Did you guys work well together?
Yeah. We always like that's like our physics group. Like we're always in the group together. Not always, but like most of the time. But she lets us choose. It's like us.
What's your role in that group?
I don't know. I feel like we all had a like big role in it because we always had our opinions and like I feel like mine is like more of calculations and like what things will go wrong. I was like more worried about things that would go wrong, and like Christian was all about ideas because he's an idea person, so he was just throwing out ideas, and I was like thinking about things that could happen, like if it could break if we use that.
It's Christian Dubon.
Yeah. And then Jason would like agree or disagree. I think if he would like search it up on the computer just to make sure.
What are some things you imagine yourself building as an engineer? Have you thought about?
Yeah, I'm really into like cars, like the engines of it, and yeah, I've been to DR and my uncle over there like owns a car shop, and I've seen him do like a lot of stuff, and I think it's really interesting because he's really passionate about it, and that's what I want to be like when I grow up. I want to be passionate about what I'm doing.
Do you have any questions for us?
Did you like my bridge? Okay.
What was the winning bridge?
I think it was Taylor. Like the whole physics class, I think it was Taylor. Because it had to be 14 inches, and like the person that held up the most weight, it was like a little less. So they were like disqualified. But that was Shania's group. They held the most weight. Like the real winner was Taylor.
How many books did she hold?
I think it was 55 pounds, so that's like
11 books.
Yeah. Only have 9.
Cool. You good?